Hello and welcome to the Road to GOTY 2019 for Devil May Cry 5. We're going to spend just a little bit of time with each character in Bloody Palace. There will be some spoilers, but I'm doing my best, as always, to not spoil too much. Yeah, we're going to just spend a little bit of time in the Bloody Palace with each character, playing around, talking about the game, talking about what I liked, talking about what I didn't. Same as the rest of the Road to GOTYs. We're going to have some loading screens we got to sit through because of that, and that's where some of the spoilers may come. But, yeah, so let's check out our customization for Nero. And we'll go in first as Nero. Nero, a character that I think was done really well in DMC5. Not my favorite character to play as, but originally was my favorite character to play as. And then as I got the other characters, he just didn't have as much as the other ones. I still think he's a lot of fun. I think in a lot of ways, DMC5, you start with Nero and you have all these toys and they're great. And you think to yourself, this is the best Devil May Cry has ever been. Nero will never play better than this. No Devil May Cry character will ever play better than Nero does. And then you get V and you repeat that statement for V. And then you get Dante and you repeat that statement for Dante. And I think that's okay. I think it's perfectly fine because I think that's the way it's supposed to be with this game. I think they wanted you to get that feeling. And it works out. I think it's really cool. Nero as a character in this game, pretty solid. I think they did a really good job with him. Follows up almost perfectly from 4. Still has his troubles. Still trying to get over everything that happened with him there. Comes into his own in this game in a really cool way. And makes peace with his own past. To become the person he needs to be to help keep the Earth safe. And I think that's really cool. I think his arc is really fun and really solid. The only real complaint that I have is that we don't get to see Kyrie at all. We only get to hear her voice, and that's kind of lame. Like, let me see some Nero hanging out with Kyrie. Let me see the two of them together as a reward for, like, how hard I worked in... Oh, man, I love the Gerberos so much. In 4. So... Oh, man, it's just like choosing which one I want to use, right? We'll take... I kind of want Overture, though. What is it to just break it off? It's L1? Nope, that's not L1. That's the other. Not R1. I don't remember the button to just break it. Revving the sword. I feel like it used to be L1, but it's not anymore now. There it is. It's down. It's down. Okay, we got Overture now. Alright. Down on the D-pad. It has been some months since I've played this game. I have to relearn DMC5, which is a shame, because shouldn't have to do that. Oh, this game's so good, man. Just the sheer level of, like, what you can and can't do. And I think that's what makes Bloody Palace so cool, too, is... It's been a couple months since I've dove back in. Gotta remember, and I've been playing a bunch of other games trying to beat them for Game of the Year. Have to remember how all the systems work. But Bloody Palace gives me the opportunity to just pick it all back up again, you know? Come up. Yep. And of course we can do specialty attacks. We can also just grab him out of midair. Down. We'll probably go through like 5 stages with each character, at the most 10, because I do want to spend time with the other characters, and if I don't, then forever on Nero, because of how much fun it is just playing this game. Once you get a hang on playing this game again, like, you don't want to stop. It's such a well-playing game. You have that air grab, followed by, oh, I messed it up. Air grab, the grab, or you can go into air grab. Oh, we got hit. Air grab. Into Overture. And that's just one Devil Bringer. There's so many more. Or Devil Breaker, I guess. The Bringer is the other. But, like, there's so many options between all the different hands that we have. We're going to play around with stuff here. It's just so tempting just to mess with it and get going, you know? Thing to remember, of course, is if you're using one and you get hit, and it breaks, you can also do specialty attacks like that. That's going to go in just a second. Doot, 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 doot. We have Punchline. There it is. Oh, man, this game. This game! I get playing it for just a minute again, and I'm already... Oh, I just want to mess around with tech and see what I can pull off, you know? Check this out. We're going to punchline here, and then we're going to jump on the punchline, and it's going to be super cool. I didn't land on it in time. But you can ride the punchline while it's attacking, while you're attacking. Then we also have Devil Trigger that allows us to go even more in on it here. I missed with the uppercut. That's okay, though. I have the Buster Arm now. Boom! Alright, we'll go to 10. We'll go to 10 on each character. Just because I can't stop myself at 5. Too much fun. I thought he would run forward when I used the uppercut. I honestly did. Problems with Nero. Kyrie not actually showing up. Really annoying. That bothered me. Other than that, I think Nero as a character has done really well in this game. I don't have any issues with him at all. Yeah, we got interrupted with that one. Alright, you know what? Sit down. Stay down for a minute. Ah! I tried to roll through that and I rolled too late. Can I get through your shield, please? Ha! I missed on part of that. Okay, though, because now we have Gerbera, which is my favorite arm. Oop! Get up. You're not dead yet. And I'm nowhere near as good as, like, other people are. But I love this game so much. Alright, we'll do one more stage as Nero, and then we'll back out and do one as, or do a set as V, and then do a set as Dante. Problems with the overall game, I think the story's a little short. Which, I mean, that's not even a complaint, depending on where you're at in the year and needing to beat games, right? No, I do think the story's a little short, but I think it's good. I think they spend just enough time on all the major players, you know? I think Lady and Trish could have gotten more to do, and that would have been really nice, because they don't really get to do too much, unfortunately. Which is kind of a pain, but let's go ahead and use Gerbera. Tomboy time. Yeah, I think those would be my only real complaints. I think the boss fights are really well done and sufficiently difficult. Early on, it takes a little while to get things going, but once they get going, they don't stop. Look at how cool this is. Tomboy. So cool. Okay. Going to give up. Go back and we will play as V next. Because as much fun as I think Nero is, V is like exponentially more fun. And then Dante is exponentially more fun off of V. And it's just incredible to me that all three of these characters are in this same game, are playable in this same game, and are as good as they are. Because the sheer level, we didn't even use all of the different bringers that Nero has access to. We didn't even use them all. There was still the Mega Buster, there was the Regenerator, there's so much you can do with those, and so many combos you can do with them. Just, if you look up combo videos on YouTube of this game, it is incredible what people have been able to figure out how to do. Alright, let's go. Let's go. V is a very different playable character. He focuses on summons, and your summons doing most of the damage while you fill up in the background, fill up your DT gauge, while also trying to get the kills because your summons can't finish anything for you. Your summons are also your dodges, So you have to interact with him to dodge while also trying to finish everything off. And as you can see, that's what it becomes. I love this character so much. Just such a cool idea. The perfect summoner character in a character action fighting game. Character action fighting game. Character action game is what I meant. Spectacle fighter, as some call it. This game's just so good. And the ability to do all of this while I'm focusing on 3 characters at once, basically. Ah, I took a hit there. And like I said, I think I'm better with V than I am with Nero. But I'm also better with Dante than I am with V. And that could just be because of the amount of time that I've spent with Dante. Dante's moveset is very similar to his older movesets. It is like an evolved version of that moveset in the perfect way. And so it's highly possible that that's the reason why it melds with me so well. But at the same time, like... read a little bit. There we go. Reading fills his DT gauge. So you have to focus on reading while using your attacks. And, like, those are just mashing. Like, that's not really thinking about it. There's a bunch of really cool attacks that V has access to by putting in the right inputs, especially once you've purchased a few using the red orbs. And you get plenty of red orbs. I never had to buy them. I actually think you shouldn't have to buy them if you're playing... Like, look at how cool that lightning attack is. If you're playing the campaign, you should get plenty while playing. You should never have to buy them. Did that input wrong for Griffin. Yep. He's just so much fun to play around with, man. It's incredible how much fun he is. And, like, we still have Dante to go, you know? Already done. Already done. Oh, I love this character so much. I have not beaten the Bloody Palace with any character yet, but I've gotten really close with Dante. And my second is definitely V. I think I'm at like 50 with him. Or 30, not 50. 50 would be like winning. 30 is where I'm at with him. As you can see, your summons do have health bars. You can see that Shadow's taking damage there. And when they take too much damage, they will go back into orb version, like that, and then they'll be unavailable. Including the dodge, so you just don't have that dodge anymore. That's not what I was trying to do. I was trying to do the electric attack. That one. Then you have that awesome saw blade with Shadow. Some really incredible attacks here. And again, we'll finish stage 7, and then we'll switch over to Dante. Just because if I don't, I won't stop. I'll just keep going. I love what they did with V's characters. Brand new to the series. Really, really interesting character. A lot of fun. Cool mystery as you go through, you know? I think they did a really good job with his character as well. I don't have any complaints with V as a character. Let's bring in Nightmare. Go get him, Nightmare. Ah, Nightmare's so cool! Like, look at that! It's so cool! Alright, we'll back out and switch to Dante. If you have not played this game, you need to. It's really good. It does require a little bit of knowledge of the DMC franchise to understand everything going on, but not to get the gist of it. If this is your first DMC game, that's fine too. Just pick it up, play it. It's worth playing, even if you don't know the full story. You get enough from what they say, and then hopefully playing it will make you want to go back and get the rest. I think absolutely, however, pays off in that regard. Alright, it's time. It's time! It's Dante time. So Dante in DMC5. Not only has he finally come around fully on the character arc that was building from like 2, as bad as 2 was as a game, but I think I have everything equipped right now. Yeah. Yeah, okay. He also has another character arc in this game in a weird way, and it resolves so cool. It's such a cool resolution. Gameplay wise, he is the best he's ever been. He has access to most of his previous moveset and the ability to change up between all of his weapons now instead of just a few of them. One of his weapons is a motorcycle. Yes, motorcycle that turns into 2 saw blades. And then he has all of his styles as well. So like Trickster, Sword, Gunslinger. You just have them all at the same time, and you can switch between them on the fly as much as you want, which is incredible. That makes him so much fun to play. Oh, I love playing as Dante in this game. You can just do this forever until you hit the ground. Ah, we got hit. I was trying to be fancy. You have the Faust, which allows you to fire orbs off. And it does eat your currency to do it, but as you can see, very powerful. Also, if you hat an enemy, if you throw the hat onto somebody and then kill them, you get more orbs from them than you would otherwise. We also have the double clean hand. We'll play around with that. And then you have his melee weapons as well, both of which have different abilities, depending. You have this. Oh my gosh, it's so good! Haha! Oh, Dante's so much fun. And again, there's inputs for all of his abilities as well, and because he has 4 different weapons, and 4 different guns, and 4 different styles, there's a ton of different inputs that do different things. Like, for instance, if we do this, followed by, and then we go like that, we'll switch over to Balrog here, which has kick and punch mode, which has different moves depending on which mode it's in. I will say it's a lot to remember moveset-wise. It's a whole lot to remember. And if you don't feel comfortable with it all, if you don't think you're going to be able to remember it all, play around in the Void a little bit. Play around in the Bloody Palace a little bit. Just get a feel for all of it. Because I do think it works out really well. I want to switch into punch mode here. Yeah, we deflected that. Pretty sick. Also, it heats up over time. They have Trickster for quick dashes in like that. Oh, I love this game, man. So much. I love this game so much. Look how cool it looks. It's so cool. Oh, do 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 do. So nifty. He just does that. If you just hold triangle, he'll just do that. Get this cool spin. Oh, I love this game so much. Okay, let's continue. Let's continue. Let's continue. I'll just sit here and play around with Dante if we don't. Like, look how cool this is, especially when you pair in, like, Trickster for the quick dashes and teleports with it. Now we're in fist mode. Do. Back into kick mode. Oh, this is so good. I know I'm just saying it's so good over and over again now, but like, honestly, that's what this game is. This game, it's got a really good story. It's got a really good soundtrack, but this game at its core is just really good. It's maybe the best, not even maybe, it's the best Devil May Cry game, for sure. You have the alternate modes of the Cerberus, the King Cerberus, depending. You also have, like, electrical attacks with it, too. Which is crazy to me. Fire, ice, and electricity. Oh, man. All right, we're going to go a little bit further. We're going to go a little bit further with Dante. We'll go a little bit further. Maybe floor 10. All right, we'll show off the sword, too. Show off his new sword, and we'll show off his new form. Go ahead and feed our DT in to the Sen gauge. You build up DT by fighting, and then you spin DT. Right. Get off my back now. You spin DT to be able to upgrade your Sen gauge, and once it's full, look at how cool this is, man, with the ghostly apparition swords and all that you can do with them. Look at how cool this is, man. And again, that's just one weapon, and I can switch weapons while fighting. Mid-combo, I can switch between all of them. And the same with the guns. And the same with the styles. The only style I don't use very much is Royal Guard, which I should use more. I have seen some really beautiful videos with Royal Guard. Also, you can do it's there's a way that you can make it move back by switching styles. Yeah, there it is. Slowly further back and further back. It's really dumb. I love it. I love it so much. Okay, let's continue. It's just insane how many options Dante has. Like, when you look at all the other characters, it is crazy what Dante can do. Because you look at their movesets and you're like, their movesets are the best they could ever be. Nothing could ever compare to how cool their movesets are. And then you get to play around with this Dante and it's like, oh no, I was wrong. Oh, I was so incredibly wrong. This Dante is amazing. Can we fill up the Sen gauge here? Oh yeah. DT Sen time. So in DT Sen, you only have the one weapon, but you still have your styles. So like, we can still Trickster style. DT Sen's about to be over there. We need to use it to the best of its ability while we can. There it goes. Oh, did we kill her? Alright. Yeah. Okay. We should stop here, because if we don't, I won't. But until next time, I've been Trey. This has been the Full Spectrum. And remember to always enjoy the full spectrum. Devil May Cry 5 has to offer.